Dexter, fight number 4, July the 9th, back at the Olympia. Here we are down at Tommy's gym, and final hard week, mate.
Yeah, final hard week, so this is the last big push. The focus will be more on sparring this week. So, been at Gallagher's yesterday, Gallagher's gym. Sparring 2 sparring partners, one does 3, the other does 3. And same again tomorrow, and then one more Friday, then we're done.
All done. Feeling good?
Yeah, feeling good. Just been pushing it to the absolute maximum because just I want to make a statement in the performance. So.
Well, I think you've already done that, mate. You've had 3 fights, and your last 2 fights have all ended early, mate. So I don't think you can do much better than that, can you?
To be honest, just the way my mentality is, I want to separate myself from everyone. So I've just every single time out, I've just got to show that I'm a different level to everyone. So I've got to put the work in the gym. So by the time fight night comes, I can just perform in a way that's better than everyone else.
Because you've been a little bit unlucky, because I was just speaking to Nathan in Stelway, who's fighting on the same show as you. I think he should have been fighting this weekend, hopefully on the TV show, but he got pulled. So he's been added to the bill that you're on at the Olympia. But it was November you were last out, wasn't it, mate?
Yeah. So I was meant to be out on the March 5th bill, but for one reason or another, that got pushed back to April 23rd. And then, I think about 4 weeks out from that fight, done my rotator cuff, injured my rotator cuff, so that took a long time to get to the level where I could train, so it's been a heavy, beyond belief, the last few months.
But besides that, it seems I've just been watching you do a little bit of warming up with it, making sure that you don't injure it anymore. But you're feeling almost 100%. I know no fight is 100%.
Yeah.
Never 100%, but hopefully you're pretty close to that.
Yeah, fingers crossed. I've got to make sure that I stay on top of the band weight before training. So I'll come in half an hour before training just to make sure I get the shoulder work done, so I can alleviate any problems that might have been building up or just stop the chance of it reoccurring.
Yeah. I think we have an opponent as well, mate. I think we've got a kid called Robbie Chapman, the Cameroon caretaker.
It's the first time hearing about it, but yeah, like we always do, go back, do our little recon work, a little homework, and then come up with a game plan. So
well, I think he's a kid who started his journey on the road, if you know what I mean. He's a big super middleweight, and he's got a good record. I think he's 8-16, something like that. So it's a nice little step up, isn't it, for your 4th fight, and hopefully your last 4-rounder.
Yeah, well, I wanted it to be a 6th round for this one, but obviously Steve Woods gets the final say, so he's wanting me on a 4. But yeah, I want to step up because 28 now. I know the skill level that I've got. I know what I can do, so when I start stepping up and showing what I can do. So
well, hopefully this could go well. Your last 4-rounder. I think we're back at the Olympia in September. You can get on that show. That could be your first 6-rounder. Yeah. Maybe one more out before Christmas, and you could be 6-0.
That's the plan. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Make sure my body's healthy, stay in the gym, and take all the opportunities.
But you are, like I was just saying before, you're one of our exciting prospects, because you're doing what not many fighters do on the small level. So you're stopping those journeymen. And in fact, your last fight wasn't even against a journeyman, it was against a kid who was coming to win, which I presume made it easier for you to find those openings.
Yeah, you could say that, yeah. Just, you know me, like, I adjust on the fly, so whatever they come with, I'll analyse, I'll assess, then come up with what I need to do. So it was one of them situations. I seen he was trying to move, trying to roll me in, so I thought, I'll press the action, but with a bit of intelligence, and that created the openings for me to get him out of it. But that's the way I function. I'll analyse what you're doing, find out what you're doing, take that away, and then I'll go.
Is this when you'll think the longer rounds will suit you, because
yeah,
it'll give you that round or two to suss a guy out and then to put what you've sussed out into action?
Yeah, 100%. And as well as that, I get better as the rounds go on. Like in sparring when we're doing 6-8, I'm getting better towards the end, because they might be dying out while I'm going through the gears, or like you just said about, you analyse someone and then you start to press the action. So it's for a couple of reasons, I think.
Well, I'm looking forward to July the 9th. Hopefully I'll be speaking to you, same win number 4, and maybe stoppage number 3, because it could be your 3rd on your bounce if everything goes well.
Yeah, that's what I'm training for. Like, there's a lot more spite. All the setbacks and all the frustration that I've had to deal with, I've just channeled it into training. So there's a lot more spite in me for this camp, and it's going to translate into the fight. So that's what I'm expecting. Big knockout.
Well, listen, I look forward to seeing you on the 9th, and like I say, hopefully seeing 4-0.
Nice one, mate. Appreciate it.
Dexter, take care, mate. Bye.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also, Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.